hope I'm on the right bit here. Hiya, folks. If anyone's watching there,
let's see.
I'll see comments.
Where's...
Hiya, Tiff. Give us a wee second here. Just trying to get things up and running here.
There we go. What's happening, Tiff? I can pin all that there and do everything else. You sort that out the way you want.
That sounds right now. In the comments. Right. You getting your set up.
Talk away, Tiff.
Anyway, 7 people on there watching. How you doing, folks? Oh, sorry for this. They're just trying to get set up here first.
You can talk away.
Tiff, not a problem there. Darrell's just going to set it up there to put the link in if anybody wants to come on. Well, I don't know the proper name of it, whether it's panel or whatever anyway. But get discussions going. I hope everybody's keeping well. Sean, how you doing, Mucker? Give me a wee second. You're still there. Still there in the live streams. First time on the live stream on YouTube, so just want to try and get everything set up. Darrell's just sorting things out here now anyway as well. Anyway, I hope everybody's been enjoying any of the videos there which we've been putting up there, and one there which went up there last week about a Belfast one there with a medical cannabis license or prescription. That is actually exposed to police that peruse. They're not even trained. They know nothing. Anyone there, check out CJ Audit's video there, what he put up. I think he put up last night.
Speaking of the man himself.
Speaking of the man himself, about you, sir. CJ just put up a video there last night of one outside the Ombudsman's office. He's doing a discussion on of an incident there last year on the 19th of July, where the police came at myself and CJ and my son Nathan. And the Ombudsman, lo and behold, no wrongdoings, no. The police done absolutely no wrongdoings, considering the amount of times they were threatened to arrest us, the amount of times they were assaulting me, the amount of times they called me by another person's name. But anyway, yeah, really, police do no wrong. That's why in the police ombudsman's office, it's all ex-police officers that work in there. Very good, very good. Do you want to share that link up there for anybody that wants to jump on?
For the link's already up. I won't show up on yours, but it should show.
Folks, if anyone wants to jump on in there, jump on in. Sovereign News, they have no legal qualifications, nor do they comprehend Those these are popping up too bloody quick for me now. That's why the officers are called enforcement officers. Yeah. By the way, folks, Sovereign News there. Sovereign News is common law. He's a very, very good lad. Roger, I hope you're doing well. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening, Tiffany. And I think Sonic's lingering about the background there. Hope all you guys are keeping well there. Roger, Walter, that's the usual Sundays. You crack on. You know the cracks are. Matter. I'm good. I'm just glad to see you shouting in there. Guys, check out Roger's channel there, by the way. Roger Winnington, UK. He does quite a few wee lives throughout the week there. More on that politics and the things. CJ, no problem. No problem, Tiff. Appreciate that there. Thank you. Misty Moon, I hope you're keeping well.
Oh, that's what I need to do.
Anyway, folks, there's 11 people watching here at the moment. We're just getting up and running. Hopefully, a few people. You don't have to come on camera, by the way. You can come on here, but if your camera switched off, there's not a problem. Yeah, just come on in and talk about anything about your experience with police. Rather, what way you know they should be doing their job duties, as we all pay the police their job. And the way I look at it, I'm not out for a vendetta, as police officers like to put it in writing towards me. I've no vendetta out for police. I just want to get what I pay for, because at the end of the day, we do need some sort of policing, or the whole country goes into chaos. And all we want for is for the better and our money's worth. Not these bloody thugs is still there from the RUC days. Not these thugs think they know the law and that they can abuse the law because they wear a bloody uniform. Sorry, that doesn't work. It doesn't work.
100%.
Now, the corrupt courts here also. The reality of it, they're actually still military courts. There's cases there I would love to be able to talk about, but there's a couple of guys on here, and I hope they do come on and talk about their own cases. Like their cases is over, so I do believe they can talk about some of their cases.
Roger's saying your mic's very crackly. I'll put the headphones on.
There's no point in me putting headphones on the mic, huh? No mic.
No, I can put headphones on my side. That way I can still hear the live.
The reason why my audio might be crackly is because I'm just using a mobile phone here, by the way, folks. Tiffany, thank you for sharing that on.
I've shared that up on the group.
Your Facebook, Darrow's done it onto the Facebook group there. Sovereign, we don't pay the police as much as the corporation pays. Yeah, which is 93,000. Whoa. But still, the way I look at life, we all have to live a life. And we're entitled to live our life in peace. We don't do nothing wrong. We're free to walk down the street. We're free to walk anywhere we want do what we want as long as we're not committing crimes and breaking laws. So why do PSNI feel they need to harass people so bloody much? The likes of my son there, walking home to his heavily pregnant girlfriend with taking away food. And officers, Courtney and Clark, come out and grab him under the bullshit Justice and Security Act, where there's been no event that has happened for them to even use that. They arrest him, take him for obstruction because he feels he doesn't need to identify himself because of their bullshit. Because it's nothing but harassment. And he's taken to court and it's thrown out of court because of no evidence. And we have this asshole of a chief constable in Northern Ireland crying, oh, we need more money, we need more funding. What for? Police officers here are making up crimes. It's all scripted bullshit. It's all scripted bullshit to get people into courts to pay for fines. Pay for this and that. Corporated bullshit. That's all flipping well is.
Hold on, that. There's a viewer there who's asked a question.
Yeah.
Paul, if the police request my name, is it legal for me to give it? It's just my birth certificate says Crown copyright, meaning it's not mine too. Paul, it all depends on whether you're suspected of a crime or you're not suspected of a crime. If you're not suspected of a crime, legally, the police have to let you go. If you are suspected of a crime, then that comes into a different matter. Then you do have to identify yourself.
So, Sovereign will give out the one there about the legal fiction or what you're speaking about there. Now, but as Darrell says, if you're not suspected of crime, you don't have to identify yourself at all. Yeah, road traffic because of driving, but there's also the common law bit there of travelling. So you've basically got both, but you're walking down the street. The police have no right to walk up to you and stop you and ask you for your details. No right whatsoever. You have a right to walk on. Now, they're going to use any bullshit. I might have a guest here. They're going to use any bullshit.
Hold on, that. Paul.
Right. Yeah, no bother.
Obstructing a constable is 2 wee seconds, sorry. Yes, as I was saying, obstructing a constable, it has to be physically standing in the constable's way or physically preventing him from the line of his duty.
An obstruction.
It has to be physical no matter what. Verbally.
Obstruction, basically.
Sorry, Paul just asked there, but the point is, how can I give them something that doesn't belong to me?
Yeah,
that's a very
that
good point.
Would be Sovereign News that would be able to answer that properly.
Sean, if you wouldn't mind there, could you answer that to Paul? Sean's actually wrote. Sorry.
What about these folks? Can you hear me anyway?
Yeah, I hope you're keeping all right, CJ. You're looking well.
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. A coloured guy with a Northern Ireland accent. Where would you get it? I'm a ventriloquist too. You can't even see my lips move.
Misty Moon's shouting hello to you.
Pardon?
Misty Moon's shouting hello to you there. Sovereign's.
Misty Moon, what about you, man? What about you? I'm trying to get the chat up here, man. I'm trying to get the comments up so I can have a look at them here. Missy Moon, yes. Hi, Sovereign News, Tiff, about you. What about you, all?
Sovereign's just wrote there. The birth certificate is the foundation of your existence. It is the first legal document created when you're born. It has massive value to use, especially if your name
isn't in all capitals.
Yeah, well, you can tell you that road, your mum and dad are sending you away at birth, over to the government.
I've heard about things like that there, but people not registering their child, and social services come out to lift our children, and they couldn't lift the child because there was no birth certificate on the child. Roger.
Yeah, but even at that, your birth certificate isn't a form of ID anyway.
Correct. That is correct.
It even says on the birth certificate.
But above all, they want it for your driving license and passport.
Pardon?
Raz. Hold on a second, Raz. People who's entitled to come on here, if they want to hide their face, they can hide their face. If they want to come on here, they don't have to come on camera. Now, so there's no brave men on here. We are who we are. We're not on here to create trouble or come on there like a child shouting, "Oh, you're a brave man," things like that. If you're going to come on here and comment, please
make it sensible.
Make it worthwhile, something we can talk about, please. No, we're not children on here.
We're adults.
Children, so
we're all adults.
Sorry, see, I'm taking that as a dig at you yourself anyway. Why you hide your face, brave man?
Oh, all right.
Courtesy, please, on this channel.
Why am I hiding my face? Because I choose to. Obviously, Northern Ireland, all this. My face is out there anyway, folks. My face is out there. My face is all over English auditors' pages and all. But in the same breath, I ain't going to put my face out there just to put my face out there. You know what I mean? I am a brave man. I've got stones like footballs, and this is why I do it. And this is why I'm the only guy in Northern Ireland that does this. So I am a brave man, but it's nothing to do with, you know what I mean? I can hide my face if I want, basically. End of story.
How you doing, with DJ? Paul, I see you're talking.
In other words, CJ, what you're saying, it's your own choice whether you want to hide your face or not.
It's called public privacy.
It doesn't matter what Raz says. If you want to, you can.
Raz, why did the police cover their face, especially whenever they're wearing helmets and all the riot gear? Why did the police feel a need to go and attack 3 people sitting down to have a cigarette before they go into the ombudsman's office, and they walk up covering their face? So don't just go along with CJ because he covers his face.
Brilliant point. Brilliant point, Paul. Brilliant point, mate. Brilliant, lad.
Is this good enough for you, Raz? Like, at the end of the day, whenever it comes to it, this here's my choice. It doesn't matter if anyone can identify me or not. There's tattoos there. Anyone wants to identify me, it's very easy.
Hey, Raz.
So,
Raz, by the way.
It's as simple as that.
By the way, Raz, hold a minute. I take my mask off. Oh.
Listen here, Paul.
Do the Jim Carrey.
Paul, that's the funniest thing you've said in years. That's the funniest thing you've said in years. Yeah, folks, these 3D masks, I would recommend them.
Class of Patriot, like.
Period. What's period?
We're no patriots.
I am who I am. I don't believe in that.
You can be nobody else. You can be nobody else, lad.
Raz.
You know.
Raz, you see this name down here? Look, it says PSNI abusing their powers. What we do here is citizen journalism. I'm putting stuff out of police committing crimes in the street. Or can I ask you, since you're a patriot, could you explain what you are? I never stated that I was a patriot or anything else like that. CJ's an auditor. He likes doing what he does. By the way, CJ, we came across
love it
videos there last night. It was funny. So guess what we just discovered last night? Who came out with clown first? Between yourself and myself. Proven point of sexy here on YouTube.
Well, I know you were probably going to say you probably, right, but I have to say it's my catchphrase. You know the crack.
I have respect to you. That's better coming from you.
Well, see, the thing is, mate, I've been saying that since I was 11. I've been saying that since I was in the womb.
What's the difference in legal and lawful?
That's another question for Sovereign News.
That's another question there for Sovereign News. Just wondering, Sovereign, do you want to jump in there? You don't have to come on camera, sir. Definitely not. Hold on. You can hold your immunity there. Or you can hold your identity. There's not a problem there. Which, Raz, everybody is entitled to do. Definitely clowns. Go ahead, say it.
Just here. You'll always get them. Just full-scale clowns. Clowns. Here. Is Raz still there? Tell Raz to wait a minute. I'm going to go to the bathroom, then come back and do a face reveal. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Go to the bathroom.
Well, there's just people like Raz, folks. What can I say? They don't want to. They don't like what people's entitled to do. Raz is one of these type of people that doesn't want people having fun, having their own privacy. I could go like this and have creative privacy. Why would I want to go like this? There's no point, but there's too much of this going on whenever there's cameras. Anyway, folks, something I was wanting to bring up was about subject access requests from the PSNI, where it comes down to body cam footage. You ever notice they'll only ever give you what they deem fit to give you? They'll never give you the proper full footage where PSNI is actually committing crimes and not following their policies and their code of ethics. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. But still, the Ombudsman's office and certain managers there, which you end up putting complaints in against because they don't do their job correctly in the Ombudsman's office.
Hold on. 2 seconds.
Hold on.
Paul, I've just read the last comment there that you actually put up.
That's just for Raz there.
Statutes and legislations require consent.
Go ahead.
I'll see that in a wee second. To carry the full force of the law, what happens if we do not consent? Well, the reality is, if you do not consent, is the fact they're just going to carry on and do what they're doing anyway. Now, I on my last, no, it wasn't my last one. Down the road there.
The last one was up just outside the church.
No, the one before that then. The 29th of January last year.
The attempted kidnapping before the court case.
I made it clear that I did not consent to any searches, but they still cuffed me, and on top of that, there they still worked away and searched.
The thing is, they're going to abuse you anyway, regardless whether you're going to comply or not, as we know anyway, folks. Regardless what you're going to do, it's the ego. They can't let the ego go, man. They can't. And the other office.
Just look at that video, that last video up on this channel here about the prescription medical cannabis.
Yes.
That guy. They put handcuffs on that guy because they believed he had no insurance, considering one of them officers, Officer Wilson, knew him, knew he had a trade policy. Why did they put handcuffs on him? Why did they steal his medication off him?
And
they're not treating nothing.
Yes, that well, and again, that's the ego. So it is for these guys. These cops actually knew who this guy was. You know who Wilson is too. Yes. I know who Wilson is. We've all had dealings with Wilson.
There's 10 videos.
Yep, with him in them. Yep.
Yep.
I have 2 videos on my channel with him in them. I actually met the guy Wilson in Larne one day. I was sitting in my car and he walked past me. There you go.
Excuse me, I just want to jump in there. Raz, I'm going to take that as an apology and thank you.
Nah, it's Osler's getting it wrong. That's what he's saying there.
Yeah.
Which I will make it clear. I apologise to Raz.
And myself, I'll apologise too.
That's what.
Just whenever it comes across the gap, from whenever we started this here 4.5 years ago, we have taken some amount of grief and some amount of people name calling, and we're the ones that still standing here. And people that goes on, like children, well, you don't hear from them anymore. So sorry, see, carry on there. Sorry for interrupting you there.
I don't know. Austin Raz, is this face reveal any better?
Expect to see a lot more.
No, as I say, man, it's an ego, mate. It's a power trip. Always has been, always will be, and they cannot back down because they're showing off in front of their colleagues. So they are, and they will never back down. Like, it's like if a police, I'll give you a wee instance. If a police officer came and attacked me, and I was on the ground, and the police officer was on top of me, and I was trying to get him off, and his colleagues run around the corner and seeing what was happening, I would get attacked instead of, you know what I mean? They're going to back the policeman up straight away.
See, sure, look at that day at the Ombudsman's office. There was yourself with me, and there's wee DJ.
Funny.
Not there. You were the only one that never raised your voice. I didn't swear. Yeah, my voice went up because I'm standing there watching my disabled son get attacked by these thugs in uniforms. Yeah. Nathan's had 7 brain operations. He is classed as disabled. Now, look what's happening on a regular basis here. What these thugs are doing to disabled people. I have one woman there, she's contacted me. Now, where the police has actually broke her wrist. Now, she took an epileptic fit in the back of the police car, and they're doing it for criminal damage because while she's going through the fit, her head banged off the window of the car, the door window of the car. And they're trying to do her for criminal damage. And the window wasn't broke. Really. It's like Nathan's coat there, whenever the sergeant put his own blood around Nathan's coat.
Yeah.
Now there, it's the police ombudsman comes up with this bullshit. It's accidental criminal damage.
Nothing accidental.
Right.
Accidental, like.
How?
Yeah. Well, here,
See,
you know yourself that day outside the ombudsman here, I'm not being two-faced here, look at this. But you know yourself outside the ombudsman. When the police approached us that day, what did I say? I said I wasn't even going to record them until they started to put their hands on Nathan. That's when I pulled the camera out.
Yeah.
I was not going to record them that day until they started abusing your son.
Look at what look at the way they were trained to disperse us with the cameras because we were recording. One of them turned around, he's up there calling me by your first name, and asking me, did I know the other young lad that the police have in handcuffs? Nathan asked me, did I know Nathan? Well, I didn't tell him, but Nathan is my son. And not only that, remember, the cops came and approached us.
Yes.
We're sitting together.
When they came to us, they were all putting their masks on the way over.
Hey, what about the bit is in writing where they've stated that they were only there to go into the ombudsman's office, but in reality, what did we witness? What they were doing?
Well, yeah. What did my search records say? We seen CJ. We seen CJ, so they clearly targeted me.
However, they were calling me CJ.
Yep. Give us 2 seconds, mate. 2 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah, the reason why they actually stopped that day because they did see it. They did see us, and there was an attack at us because I recorded them 4 minutes before that were in the corner where they had arrested a young lad and had him in the car, and they drove around there and de-arrested him.
They shut out in a couple of minutes.
What's that?
They shut out in a couple of minutes.
Which is why CJ's off there. I'll give a couple of shout-outs. By the way, hi Angela, I hope you're keeping well. Roger, you take care of yourself, please, Mother. And hopefully I'll get a jump on with you here.
Stay safe, Rog.
Pick up, Roger.
Get a jump on with you.
Take her easy, Roger. All the best, lad. Respect, sir.
My love to you and Heller. Constables cover the law, and officers cover. I'll give you, Paul. I'll give you one here, and we actually have this evidence that about officers and constables. To me, they're all the bloody same. They're BWCs. They're actually going straight into the station and deleting them straight away. We have actually got their call out in the court. And that's been proven. And by the way, folks, I will have to stay here again. All let's hear what we do is for entertainment purposes. I need to highlight that there again. Roger, take care of yourself, my man. Be safe, be lucky.
All the best, Rog. Take her easy, lad. Tell the missus says hello, lad. Hello.
Sovereign. Yeah. Sovereign, the warrant cards. I like what you got. I like the bit you're getting out there.
I don't like filling the warrant cards.
Sovereign. And constables come first.
Entertainment and educational.
Entertainment
Purposes,
entertainment.
Sovereign, you said.
Well, all we can do as for the educational purposes is learn from others, learn from what we do.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, well, there's.
One
There's.
thing I will
Can I
say,
jump in there? Hello, can I jump in? As Paul says there, Lord Justice Bean and the cursing at the police and all, the police can't be offended. It's case law. It's actually case law. So it is like, if these guys are feeling offended or butt hurt because you're telling them the F off or catch yourself on you, see you next Tuesday, you know what I mean, mate? They have to be, they have to have a stronger, what do you call it? But they're in their own job, mate. If they're getting offended, they're in their own job. It's case law with Lord Justice Bean.
you were the most quietest person there that day. You're the only one that actually bloody going to end up getting a cigarette, huh? And you love the rubbing that into me.
Well, I needed one straight after.
You were the most quietest one there, and still they were threatening to arrest you. And then whenever the dog handler discovered it was actually you were CJ. Look at the video and the way they jumped straight at you.
Animals, mate. Full scale animals, man.
You
know.
What's happening?
What about you, lad? All right, kid.
Fuck all, same old shit, different day.
Yeah, but here's the thing as well, what I'm saying there as well there, Paul. Half of them police outside the ombudsman that day knew me, had dealings with me because of my photography activities, so to speak. And none of them even recognised me and attacked you, which is mental. Maybe it's because I had a suit on that day. Maybe they didn't recognise me with my clothes on.
Let me say hello to your grandmother. Hello, can you hear me? You're not listening.
Yes, mate, yes.
All right. That's all right.
We can hear you, Nathan.
I seen you with the mask on. Class.
Did you see the coloured one? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Somebody was saying
What's
there
wrong?
on the chat.
What's
there
wrong?
too,
You changed it.
I'm having a smoke, mate. I'm having a smoke here, and I'm having a wee beer here, lad. So it saves me jerking away from the camera every 2 minutes.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
I don't know how anybody could ever.
You're not the only one.
I don't know how anyone could mistake you and me. I don't understand how anyone mistaken you and me.
The signal's bright.
No, nearly. I like. What'd you put the sunglasses on for? You fully clean.
Here, imagine falling from this height.
Raz. 100%.
Here. Imagine falling from this
Seriously,
height.
man, huh?
Nathan,
give me vertigo here.
Tiffany shouting hello at you there.
What?
Tiffany shouting hello.
Give me vertigo.
All right, Tiff, what's the crack? I can't see the comments.
Yeah, man, I'm clicking on off the comments here.
I can't be arsed clicking on and off, and that's why I'm not bothered. Here, I'll join back in about 10 minutes. Whenever I'm walking up close to the car. Half an hour. All right.
Okay, lad.
Show me the way to go home. Boom, boom,
what?
Boom. Show me the way to go home. Boom, boom, bum. Tear down a harder.
Here.
Go to bed. I can't bloody remember it now.
Doro.
I
You get-
do hair.
See, he does have your. Right, that'll do. No more. Speak to you shortly.
You want to try stopping smoking? It's bad for you. Is it any wonder? Look at the nerves with the harassment I've got from police. Look.
I know.
Oh, sorry. Folks.
Right,
By
that'll
the
do.
way. Go on. See you later.
No, no.
Listen.
Say what you were saying. Say what you were saying.
Who?
You, no, Paul. By the way,
Safe
what?
journey. I forgot what I was going to say now.
Fuck, that makes a change.
You were talking
Just
about
burn.
smoking with the harassment of cops, and then you says, by the
Look at the
way.
harassment. Look at the harassment I've got from police, by the way. The police only started ever harassing me since I've started this, folks. Not only that, for people's information, no, I'm not a criminal. I've never done jail.
And neither am I.
Well, I'll put the hands up. The police have me in jail. The police have me in jail. So technically, I'm still not a criminal, like, but you know, claims.
Yeah. And look, that's the reason why you feel that last time. The false allegations behind it with the police, the lies.
Yeah. Well,
here.
Well, as you know, sorry, as you know, anyway.
Right,
Pardon?
shut up, Paul.
No, I'm just
Well, as you know,
asking because the case is over. I was
No,
just wondering
but
if you can't speak about it.
no, the case is still
no,
on, you
not a
header.
problem. What's that?
The case is still running,
on.
but
I can't talk about it.
right,
Not
you remember?
It's just because your wee video what I've seen that day outside the court. It was a good video, by the way.
Oh yes, that video about the ASBO. Now that case is gone.
Yeah.
The ASBO case,
That's
which
what I'm
John,
speaking about.
Right.
Right, you speak about it, but John Boucher, the chief constable, tried to slap an antisocial behaviour on myself, which I will admit on camera, I'm 50-year-old. I haven't been antisocial since I was about 16. Come on. How low will they go? Well, anyway, we beat that case anyway. So, hoop la la. Hoop la la. You know,
I'm not going to ask you about anything else, by the way. That was only.
Well, I'm just going to say something about that. Well, I'm going to say something about something else anyway. At the end of the month, we see the video what's coming out at the end of the month. And that's all I'm going to say. This is going to blow your minds. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the chat here, people in the chat. You will not actually, you will actually believe what's been happening to me. Obviously, I can't say too much, but it'll just blow your minds for a cameraman walking around with a camera. Oh, mental.
Paul, go ahead and explain that one there, please. Why is it called the Misuse of Drugs Act if we use the drugs correctly? Well, that's true.
Good point.
Sure, how can the police even pull that act out whenever you look at that guy there in that video for the prescription cannabis and the way they take it off and put him in handcuffs, literally abuse a disabled man that has anxiety attacks. And why was anxiety attacks created? They were created from PSNI by the amount of harassment this man has already received.
Well, actually, did you see Canna Guy, the guy from Ballyclare who can get you your legal prescription in cannabis? I sent you a link earlier, Paul. He actually put a TikTok video up about the guy being stopped.
I'll be honest with you, never got an opportunity to watch that yet.
I sent it there literally, sorry mate, I sent it there literally about 10 minutes before we started the stream. So get a look at it later, mate, and posted up on your channel. I think I could have shared it to PSNI abusing their powers, but I think I sent you it in a private message, mate. He's talking about because he does the medical cannabis. So he's been doing it in Northern Ireland for years. A guy, you call him. I think he's from Ballyclare.
One more crack.
Yeah, he came out with a brief few interesting points, facts, parts of the law. So yeah, it'd be worth probably yourself doing a wee video on what kind of guy done, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy. Personally, I don't smoke cannabis. Personally, I don't smoke it, like, but each to their own. The thing is, it grows naturally. So you know what I mean?
I actually do find that amazing as well. The amount of people. Now, I'm going to speak from other court cases, which I do go and I hope people like and follow. It's unreal. Even in comments, because you make comments on Facebook, the ones that just turn around and come out with, you're on drugs. Listen, that bullshit. Now, there's court cases there with domestics where there's malicious lies going across. And what always comes up about 99.9% of the time in domestic cases where it comes to access for children out there, the other partners in drugs. That's why I don't allow them to say the way and that person clears all allegations is already there. And then they have to wait on a drug test. And that comes back 100% clear also. And it proves that the other person that's trying to stop the other parent from seeing the child is proven out to be a liar in courts.
Yeah, there's Paul's made a comment there about about the medical the prescription drugs, mate. Now the prescription drugs, Paul, as you know yourself, Paul in the chat now, they're a different kettle of fish now. They're all opiates, so they are. They're all strong painkillers, opiate based now. They are very addictive. That's a completely different kettle of fish, man. There's so many young people who have lost their lives on prescribed drugs. And it's sad, man. It's sad that doctors are handing these prescribed drugs out to people. Now, I'm not saying they're handing them out to everybody, but they're easy, widely available. You can even buy them off the internet, same as cannabis, same as any sort of drugs. But the doctors are the biggest drug dealers in the world.
100%.
As we know.
100%.
Everybody's
as
got
we
a
all
drug
know.
dealer on speed dial.
Yeah, as we all know, anyway, yeah. Prescription drugs will probably be the first drugs you probably get hooked on. So there would be.
Well, I'll tell you what.
And I'll say this.
I take that order on. Whenever I woke up, because I woke up with a bloody a serious headache, not a hangover, because I don't even drink. I rarely drink, but just woke up with a serious headache and 3 a.m. And that's it. God knows the next time we'll ever take any of them.
Yeah, you should have took 6 because you would give yourself a headache.
Not quite a few times.
No, prescribed drugs, man. They're dangerous as, man. They are dangerous. Especially them Lyrica, Budweisers, you call them. The likes of them DFs, them dihydrocodeine, DF 118s, whatever you want to call them. There's so many. There's just a lot of them popped out in my head there, man. All addictive, very, very addictive.
It's just money.
Of course it is. Of course it is, and they give you these here for a reason, to get you addicted to them, because the doctor's on a cut every time he prescribes drugs to patients.
Yeah,
and this is why doctors hand them out so easily, because they're on a cut. you know. It's like the flu jab there. I'm sorry, I like the flu jab, the COVID jab. The doctors were getting paid extra money for everybody they poisoned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
Ah,
So
well, I'll
more
tell
people.
you what, they poisoned me.
Oh well, that's true. They didn't poison me either, but they poisoned 3/4 of the population, mate, because they were all suckered in
That shows up here.
because of the mainstream news.
I'll tell you what, Paul. You see what you're writing? You're writing there. Like, it does take me to fair that they will give PIPs and DLA to a serious drug addict or an alcoholic. What for? Just to keep fueling their addiction.
Yeah, 100%.
Why not just take them away somewhere for about 3 months and help them get clean? Lever Victor, how
Yes.
you doing, sir? We're keeping well,
Big
sir.
up, Victor.
Welcome to the channel there, Victor. Sorry, see.
Yes, as you say, Paul, definitely alcohol. Yeah, because that is easily available. Like, yeah, we all tried it. We all started off 12, 13, 14, 15, getting drunk with our friends.
Royal
You know,
Dutch, piss
Sounds
water.
right.
Royal Dutch.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh, God.
Old English cider, you know.
Yeah.
Old English,
Yeah.
is ranking.
That easy wasn't too bad.
No, I think it's ranking.
Well, there you go as well, too, Tiff. I'll pick up on your comment there. Like, obviously, you're drunk. You think you've got King Kong swingers on you, and you'll go and do this and do that, and you will get arrested every time. Like, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you this here. Here's one for Tiff on your cell there, CJ.
Yep.
Now, one night I was out having a night out, as you do. This particular night, certain thing happened, and certain something was dropped into my drink, and that night in particular.
Was that to your knowledge, by the way?
Huh?
Was that to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge, but.
What here? I'll jump in 2 seconds. It wasn't Viagra, was it?
I don't think he would have minded that.
No, well, I wouldn't because no one was there.
Sorry, mate.
But anyway, that's
Sorry,
besides
mate.
the point. No. Long story short, something was slipped into my drink. Now, this here's X amount of years back. Can't actually remember how long it's been that long.
It's been 7 at least or more.
I ended up head was a wee bit not screwed on, and I decided I needed to get away to clear my head. Now, last night in particular, I ended up doing a few things that I shouldn't have done. Well, put my hands up to that. But the thing that I have put my hands up to that I shouldn't have put my hands up to was 1, assaulting a cop, and 2, resisting arrest. And I'll tell you the exact reason why I shouldn't have put my hands up to that. 1, I actually suspect I didn't assault the cop.
Was your blood tested?
2, my dad's just after pointing out there, I didn't get no blood test. And 3, how could I resist arrest whenever female was on this arm down here and male was on this arm here up here, forcing my arm down my back?
Yeah.
How does that everyone work out?
Well, this is how it works out, mate, because this is how it goes for everybody every time. Resisting arrest disorderly and assault, all basically, if you pull away from the police, that's what you're getting charged with 9 times out of 10.
But
Even if you, sorry, give us 2 seconds. These three charges come hand in hand: resisting, assault, and disorderly. Bang. Even if you go like that and pull your hand away, bang, you're getting charged.
I know that there.
You're no, but it's the go-to, mate. It's the go-to. It's the 3 charges you will get laid on you every time, man. Every time. Sorry for cutting you there, man.
No, 100%. You know the score we all see anyway. So you do.
You know what? See, I want to say as well, thank you for the past couple of years, man.
No, here. No, I'm going to cut you, mate. I'm going to cut you here. I'm going to say this on internet now, and I've said it loads of times. Thank you and your family for sticking by me. You have stuck by me more than my friends. I've lost friends and all over this. And you and your family have stuck by me from day dot, and you told me you would. Thank you.
You needed a bit of support throughout things, the way things was. That's what we're there for. We actually end up, we helped each other out.
100%.
I went and bought a few law books there, and respect to CJ there. Absolutely brilliant reader. And he was through them books in no time and marked out a lot of things for us. We're not into common law. It's just what we know and what we've learned from cops, from the Ombudsman's office. That's how we've actually learned.
Here. Well, we've all learned from each other, man. So we have. I've learned from you. You've learned from me. Vice versa. You know the crack, man. I just want to pick up on a comment there somebody's made there.
Thank you.
Paul, fair play to you, Paul. There, you can get Viagra and eye drops now. It doesn't give you a hard on, but it makes you look hard.
I like that. I don't know we laugh at it there.
You found out here.
I did.
Yeah, Tiff, I'll pick up on that comment there. Like, I'll be honest with you, Tiff. They brought me into their homes. They welcomed me. I've spent so many nights in their homes, round their table, eating their food. So I have respect to these guys and the other parts of the family, as they all know anyway. My respect. I owe these people a lot. So I do, Tiffany.
And Tiffany, remember, you and your partner, that offer still stands for yourselves there as well, sweetheart. I gave you that offer there away last year, and that offer is still there for you and your partner. You know it. You know exactly what I mean. And I'm sorry I haven't been on call with you there in the past few weeks, and I was meant to get back to you. I do apologise, sweetheart, to you. You see, one thing I would love to be able to talk to people about, and a lot of the council area estates are anywhere, to start doing a community rapid response where the police come out and abuse their authority, abuse their code of ethics and their policies, go on their script. And you ever notice, folks, the way I throw them off their script, they literally run away from me in no time, but they like to abuse CJ.
Yes. Well, here's the thing, Paul. They're on a script. They're on a script not to let you talk.
Yeah.
They do the talking. They dominate you. They dominate the conversation. They dominate the situation. You're with your friends. They will pull your friend to the side, away from the other cop that's talking to you, so you're not a witness to what is said. They're trained to dominate. They're trained. But see, once you, the likes of yourself, Paul, and the likes of me, when we dominate the conversation, it kills them. It kills them. Actually kills them. So it does.
There's so much here I can talk about, and you know that. See, this can go on for hours and hours and hours. You got likes at the end of that there, up the Ombudsman's office. The way the cop was going at Nathan, I'm going to arrest you for obstruction. I'm going to arrest you for disorderly. Well, because
Cursing.
Nathan swore, oh, there's a pile of people around the place, and there's no one. The cameras were all spun around, and there wasn't one member of public there. And then, did you notice the way he kept on at Nathan, whenever Nathan was calling him a dickhead for the way he abused Nathan? And bear in mind, I'll state that again, people. Nathan's registered disabled. 7 brain operations from whenever he was a baby. He's lucky to be alive. But anyway, I'm not going to get into details of that. But what I'm getting, the point I'm getting at here, give me a second. The point I'm actually getting at, folks, here is the cops had no right for anything because there's nothing they could have put in on a Form 1. There was no victim. There was no complainant.
Yeah.
There's nothing the cops could do.
And the people don't know this. The people don't know the police cannot be the victims. You know what I mean? The people do not know this. You know what I mean? Yep, I'm just going to jump in 2 seconds here. Jordan Maxwell, thank you very much, lad. Thank you, appreciate that for that comment there, lad. There's Sovereign News just jumped in there.
I'm going to respond to that now. Sovereign News, 100%, man. Hopefully we'll still be on whenever your phone's charged up. If not, we will get a wee yarn with you.
Sovereign, do me a wee favour next time, please, man. Jump on here, Wes. Make sure your camera's turned off. Keep your identity safe, man. As I said, we do not have a problem here with anyone wanting to keep their identity safe.
As long as we know you or we see who you are, like you're not a bot or anything like that there, before you just come onto the stage, we'll bring you on 100%.
Paul can hide your identity there also. Plus, you can put your finger over or put a bit of tape over and hide your camera anyway.
Yeah.
So jump on, Sovereign. It'd be nice to hear from you, lad. I've seen a lot of your videos, mate. Respect to you too, man. Respect to you.
Big respect, folks. That's what I will actually say there as well. Check out Sovereign News' channel there. He's got good content on there.
Absolutely. And it's all about common law, which I like to learn about too. Hang on 2 seconds. You work away and talk away.
No, go ahead. Yeah, I was saying there about people in the community. Start doing a rapid response and lose the bottles, lose the bricks, lose all the weapons, because the only weapons you need out there whenever you're confronting these thugs and uniforms, these parasites, this private security service of Northern Ireland, the best weapon you have is your camera. Get a community going, and as soon as they come into your estate, make sure that community is linked up, get a message, and get as many people out with cameras, either recording them or streaming them live. I find it better to stream them live, because at least we have someone else recording that live video that's going on at the same time. Sorry, Steve, carry on there.
Well, I would say to everybody out there anyway, the camera is the equalizer. It's the only thing. It's 100%. It's the only thing we have against these so-called people in power. This is the only thing we have is the equalizer, the camera. And I'll always say this: if you haven't got it recorded, it didn't happen, folks. It didn't happen. Even if it's only a voice recording, if you see the police coming, hit record, keep your phone in your pocket if you don't want them to know you're recording, and bang, you have them nailed. Unless you go to the ombudsman and they throw it all out, which I'm just going to say something here to the chat here. Between me, PSNI abusing her powers, Nathan, Darrell knows his name's out there anyway, and myself, we have over 120 complaints turned down by the ombudsman. Video footage sent in, everything, cuffed the heap, and 120 complaints turned down between the four of us.
Insufficient
Wow.
evidence.
Wow.
Insufficient evidence.
I have to say, they're actually sending one of my complaints to the other boys. I'm
Yes.
obviously going to say for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but why is it not going
yes,
to the
well, here.
PS for prosecution?
Well,
I'll say
we
something
need
here
to
too. I'll jump in here too. Do you mind section 47 down in Courtroom? Right.
Oh,
well,
yes.
the two guys that used section 47, the guy who actually pulled it, apparently he was getting sent to professional standards. I phoned professional standards to find out what happened about this. Clown who pulled the 47A, which hasn't been used in this country in over 12 years, by the way, and professional standards knew nothing about it. So the ombudsman,
right?
Yes. They'll say the ombudsman will say yes. They'll uphold your complaint in your favour. The guy's being sent to professional standards, but the thing is, the kicker is, the ombudsman do not send nothing on to professional standards to get the cop reprimanded. So,
but why is it not going to PPS?
Well, here's the thing as well, Paul. Here's the thing as well, mate. They're all one. They're all feeding out the same trough. Do you? It's like touting on your brother. You know what I mean?
Well, brother in arms.
These guys aren't going to go against themselves, against each other, and this is what we're up against, and this is why the equalizer comes into play to show the world, and this is what I love. Their smiley faces online, doing their wrongdoings every time, and that's a win for me. If I can catch these clowns abusing me, and if I can let the world show what's happening, that's a win for me in here, because I know 9 times out of 10 I'm not going to win any other way. Well, how long am I? John Boucher, ha ha ha, clown. You know what I mean?
Like, see what you're saying there about the camera matter. Well,
yep.
The camera doesn't lie for starters.
Well,
cops like to turn around and saying that, state in the witness box that could have been edited. However, there's no breaks or anything. It's been streamed live.
Well, I'll give you another scenario here. Me and the Gwent auditor TGA were in Dublin and Santry police station. We both of us got assaulted and pushed out the police station, the guard station. So we did, right? And the GSOC ombudsman in Dublin asked me for my original SIM card, my original SD card with the original footage on it. Now, I had actually deleted over the footage, but they would not take the complaint on, even with my video being uploaded online, and even TGA offered his original SD card with the original footage. So bear this in mind. If you record the police, always keep the original copy, because the ombudsman down south would not carry on with a complaint because I hadn't got the original timestamp on the original SD card. So even if it's different now, if it goes out live, you know what I mean? But they turned my complaint down, your man, Constable Larney, Sergeant Garda Larney. But TGA's, his complaint is still running because he kept the original. The time we were in Coolock, I still have to make a complaint, and so does TGA. I kept the original SD card this time with the original. Now, I didn't edit it anyway, but there's what you're up against too, you know. So
Yep.
bear that in mind as well, folks. That's the way
I'm gonna jump
GSOC.
back.
That's the way
I'm
GSOC
gonna
works
jump
down
back there.
south.
I'm gonna jump back there to Thomas. So Thomas,
Go ahead. Sorry,
I hope
sorry
you
if I.
understand about. Sorry, say go ahead.
No, go ahead, lad. Go ahead.
I'm gonna jump back there for you. So Thomas, where it regards your time in the cell. I've only been arrested and thrown in a cell actually 2 times in my life. The 2 times is lately. And both of them times I go on and I sit and meditate. And then I lie down and pretend to sleep because that's whenever they come in to disturb you, so they won't let you sleep. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know where you understand about a subject access request. They have to supply you with every second of footage that you're in that cell, in that police station, because you're under camera. They will try and edit bloody things out. But, well, we've done some laughing at the editing, they do. But we have got everything. Understand your rights whenever it comes down to a subject access request. That you can request the BWCs. And bear in mind, folks, whenever I do bring out about BWCs, always watch where their cameras are, because they like to put them in different places that is not going to pick up on you. A few different places. But have you ever seen out there, direct them, demand that they put their cameras on and put their cameras on that picks up on your whole body from toe to head. Anyway, you can through your .1 subject access request, you can obtain BWC. Well, they don't have camera footage, and they like to say that the cars aren't tracked. You can get the radio communications transmissions, notebook entries, the whole CCTV time custody from the minute you go in through them gates, because you are on camera. It's your data. You're entitled to that. Anything. There was
Yes, Paul.
Radio
jump.
communications, CCTV,
notebook entries,
Audio.
audio.
Well,
Audio.
here, if
Well,
you
that's
can
all.
remember
Yeah,
rightly,
that's right. About the audio. Sorry, see, give me 1 second.
the subject.
About the audio. You see, in the interviewing rooms, they'll turn around and say to you, it will cost you £35 to get the CD recording of your interview, the recording. Your subject access request, you don't have to pay nothing. Sorry, see, carry on there.
Well, you know yourself anyway. We know anyway from experience, we have experience that a lot of times you won't get body worns because of doping issues, and you won't get subject access requests because of, if they fall down under GDPR section 45, they cannot give you it because there's ongoing investigations, stuff like that. They always try and worm their way out of giving it. Now I'm waiting over a year here on a lot of subject access requests. Actually, Paul has actually got his from the time at the Ombudsman. I'm still waiting mine for some reason. They actually said they were actually waiting. Yeah, they said they were waiting. Pardon?
PSNI headquarters, the sub where you apply for
Corporate
this
information
has banned me from contacting them and tried to say I'm out on a vendetta on police. Me? No, I just reporting the bloody crimes.
Well, here, sorry, mate. I want to pick up on a couple of comments here in a minute. Here,
Carry on.
Missy Moon, yes, police corruption will always be here. Will always be here. It's the only job in the world that you can abuse every power in the book and get promotion and get a pat in the back. They say they will they will deny. They denied me lots of subject access requests, video, body warrants. I've took it to the ICO over in England, and the ICO has actually got in contact with corporate information in Belfast, and I've actually got stuff because of the ICO in England. Contacting the PSNI, so I have. So you can get the stuff, but they will make it hard. They will make it hard for you to get, Missy. So they will.
I'm gonna mention a comment here from
Yep.
Thomas.
Yes, go ahead.
Is it all worth it? Who benefits from it? There is a reason that there are not so many people doing what you are doing.
Right.
Godspeed to you all.
Thomas, well, can I answer that, the Thomas, sir, anyway?
Work away, CJ.
Thomas, good point, Thomas. Who benefits from it? Well, here's the thing, Thomas. If myself, Paul, Nathan, Darrell can educate one person, I feel I've done what I set out to do. You know what I mean, mate? If we can educate any people to stand up to these thugs, these people in so-called authority, it is worth it. Of course it is. If you know not to bow down to the police and give your name and details over, in my mind, I've done what I've set out to do.
I'm going to jump in there because something I want to say there to Thomas regarding that. Thomas, know what gives me greater pleasure is whenever I go into courts and I'm helping people out, where I'm doing Mackenzie Friend or whatever, and whenever I'm standing there watching a barrister, watching a solicitor, acting as a salesperson, trying to talk to you, the likes of yourself, to plead guilty for them getting an easy job, for them to make the money, whatnot, whenever you've done nothing wrong. Whenever it was the police that made up bullshit, let's just say about you, and you're in court, say, for the made up obstruction, for the made up disorderly behavior, for the made up bullshit they can make up, since there's no camera evidence because they've deleted the camera.
Hence the reason why I always carry this here about.
There's no evidence. Why should you plead guilty? Why should you take on board or what that solicitor is trying to talk you into, to sell you into a criminal record for nothing, whenever you've done nothing wrong? Well, I take great pleasure of going and helping these people out and telling them, walk into that courtroom and tell the judge that your legal representation has been sacked, and stand there and defend yourself, because there's no evidence there of any crime being committed. So why should you plead guilty?
Yes, here's the thing. A solicitor is called a solicitor for a reason. A solicitor is called a solicitor for a reason because he's soliciting his business to you, right? And here's where me, Paul, Darrell, and Nathan know the crack. We represent ourselves in some cases where we're totally necessary. We do Mackenzie Friends for each other. We're assistant counsel. I can do assistant counsel for anybody, and anybody can do assistant counsel for yourself. It's called a Mackenzie Friend. And the courts don't like this. The courts don't like people representing themselves, and that's why the solicitor works with the court 9 times out of 10, and the solicitor will try to get you to plead guilty even when you haven't. Now, you'll hear the old favourite saying from a solicitor, just plead guilty, you'll only get a fine, you won't go to jail. And that's what people want to hear. You won't go to jail, and you're thinking, right, well, maybe I was a wee bit drunk that night, maybe I did resist, but I won't go to jail, so I'll plead guilty. And this is what your solicitor's there for, to help the process along because they're all feeding out the same trough. Again, this is what it comes down to. It gets down to, so it does. I've had to represent myself on 4 or 5 different occasions, and I've had this man, Paul, stand beside me, talking to a judge on my behalf. And we done well, but we're fighting against the system, folks. We'll make no doubt about it. We know 9 times out of 10 that it's going to go against us. But the thing is, we're fighters. We're there doing what other people just bow down. We're there fighting for the cause. And again, it comes down to if we can help anybody and educate one person, we set out what we're doing, what we're about.
Why should innocent people, why should public people be bent over and be shafted? Really? Why?
Because the thing is, mate, it's they think the laws, they have to go by the law. They have to do what they're told by their solicitors, by these people in suits and funny wigs and stuff like
Who
that.
does the
When you
solicitors
go,
and the barristers work for?
well, that's it. Yep, you know the crack.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna actually jump in there 2 wee seconds.
2 seconds. I'm going to read the chat here.
No matter what, everyone has to stand by the law. So they do. No matter what.
Land, air, and water, by the way, folks.
That's
Well, here-
something for Southern News to explain. So it is. At the end of the day, whenever it comes to it, the law is the law. It doesn't matter whether you're into even smoking tobacco. You have to be the legal age. Doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, but
Or even they try.
don't we all just wish the legal system, the judicial system, was stand up properly for one's underage sex where children's getting abused?
Well, yeah, that's actually a very good point there.
Why? I'm sorry, I get angry at this point. Why is courts letting pedophiles walk out of a courtroom? Why is people in power so with money, the likes of on BBC journalists, walking free out of a court, right down to PSNI officers walking free out of a court?
When it comes again, mate. Feeding out the same trough, mate. They're all involved. They're all involved some way. So they are, man.
Yep.
They're all involved. So they are.
I'll tell you what, I'll knock this live off at 10 o'clock here, so low.
Right, no worries, man. No worries.
I thought that there would have been maybe a few more people would have jumped in there, but I'm grateful for the ones that did. Hopefully we can get this here going maybe on a regular basis, once or twice a month, folks. We'll see what way it turns out.
Aye, get her up, mate. Get her up.
I'm just going to read Paul's comments here. And Paul, that is a very good question. And I think I actually know who you are there, Paul, by the way. Probably.
What were you reading there? What were you reading there, lad?
No, it's just Paul's comment there. I'm nearly sure I know
Up here.
I know who Paul is there, and a lot of respect for that man. True gentleman. I can guarantee that.
I guarantee that no one will take your advice when stopped by the pillars. That's making you guilty before you even reach the courts. What?
Yeah.
Well, if people don't have to take our advice, but we can put their advice out there, Thomas. You know.
Thomas, believe it or not, I said quite a few people has took our advice. There actually has been more and more took the advice more. They've actually one one court cases. And right here in Ballymena right now, Mother, because of what we have done, they're catching police out in the middle of the street, committing crimes. There's very few people getting stopped and approached by police now here in Ballymena. And especially whenever we pull out a rapid response as well on police, which, as the video's on here, you can see it, clearly see it. The police running away back to their cars in under a minute, where they decided to go my son's mother and started harassing her. They didn't realise we were behind them in a car. And we pull out with cameras, and they forgot what script to go under. They didn't even ask my ex-wife for her licence or even give her a reason why they pulled her over. So it does work, Mother. It does work. If you go back and look throughout the Facebook group there, videos we put up even on TikTok. The police literally, as soon as I appear and I start hitting them with a certain few words, they're literally running away. And I'll tell you exactly, Mother, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a solicitor or a barrister. I'm a retired SGV Class 1 lorry driver with a lot of 34 years experience. But I retired from that and doing this here full time. Why? Because police harassing my lads. Because of police that murdered a 12-year-old child. Whenever that particular night, it actually should have been me, where I was 11 years old. Now, there's reasons. Well, now, the RUC was disbanded and the PSNI was formed.
Yep.
Meant to be better for the people of here. Really, are they? Are they better for us, or are they just still the same criminal thugs from the RUC, the Royal Ulsters? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to read Jordan's message here.
Yeah, I've just read Jordan's there. Go ahead. The thing is as well here, folks, while you're reading there, the thing is as well, silence kills these people. I've done a few silent audits, and the police have approached me and goes, "How you doing, sir? What's the crack? What are you at today?" Just keep your mouth shut, say nothing. You don't have to answer any questions, obviously, and it destroys them.
Invoke your right of silence.
It destroys them. It destroys them. They're lost. They don't know what to do. But I love talking back. I love getting my point across. And I love dominating a conversation with them because they're trained to dominate over the top of you. Don't let them do that.
Jordan.
Do not let.
Sorry, see, Jordan, I want to say thank you very much, Mother. That there alone is actually answering what Paul or Thomas was asking there. Jordan's actually learned from us and learned from CJ. We're not out there to educate people. It's not our job. We're not school teachers. We can only show you our experience, what we go through. And what other people go through. Other people send us in videos. And we do our best. If it needs to edit it, we'll try and do the editing to protect people's identity, protecting the innocent, basically. We will do whatever we can do. But I also need to state the way we are. We try and be as neutral as possible. And because this is about PSNI.
Yeah.
Now, it's not about what side you're from. Listen, that bullshit, the usual BS of Northern Ireland. This is solely about getting everything out about this corrupt organisation. And that's all they are. The Irish Garda Síochána, all the UK police force, is all the same corporation. If you just really look into it. I'm going to go there. Thomas, just run back there. CJ, carry on there, sir. Sorry.
Right, no worries here. I'm just going to pick up on Thomas's comment here. The people of Belfast already know not to do what you do, right? We have seen enough of the peelers, so why would we be after them? We want them out. Well, technically, like, I'm not going after the police. I'm not after the police. Right. Like, the police come to me. So they do.
Yeah. Exactly.
The police come to me. That's all I'm saying on that
At what,
matter.
at what point has any of us ever went into the police with a camera? There's none of us have done. Yeah, I've woke up because police had Darrell and Nathan cornered one day. I went straight
Yes.
down. They were live streaming on Facebook. As soon as I seen that, I beeline down. And you want to see cops running away very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, and I hit them with the
Yes,
dog.
Bill.
Now, Thomas, what
What?
it is, should the police be committing crimes and getting away with it? Going as a sandwalker, walking up to you, grabbing you by the arm, and going, hold on, wee second, I want to talk to you. Who are you? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? Have you not got the right to walk down the street in peace?
And the most important of all, have you not got the right to remain silent?
Well, I got to say there that I think that there Thomas is having a go at me there about going at the police. You know what I mean, man?
No, I don't believe he's having a go at anyone.
But
No,
the thing is, man, when I'm going around with my camera around stations and stuff like that, I'm making a story, doing photography, creating content. I don't ask these people to come and abuse the laws. I don't ask them to put hands on me, to cuff me, to put me in jail for having a camera. I'm there to make a story. I'm there for a purpose. I'm not there to be arrested, to be abused, to be thrown to the ground, to be cuffed up.
See, I'm gonna interrupt you there.
No. Let's see.
I'm gonna interrupt you there, Thomas. I'll be straight with you, mother. Are we sitting, twisting your arm up your back, forcing you to sit and watch this? Really? That's your choice, mother. YouTube's a big channel. You can watch whatever you want. There's nobody forcing you. But there's other people maybe interested in the things we do. It's your call, mother. As I say, nobody's forcing you.
I'll go back in a minute. I was back in a minute.
But I do appreciate your comments, Thomas.
He's actually making a compliment, so yes.
Sorry, my mum. Sorry, I apologise. I took that up wrong. My apologies there, sir.
Hello.
No, I'm just reading over that comment. Thomas,
right, no worries. Can I make a statement?
To you again there.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mugger. Thank you.
No worries. I'm going to make a statement here. I'm not anti-police. Far from it. I am not anti-police. I am anti-bad policing.
It's not one bad apple. It's not the one rotten apple in the barrel now. It's only the one good apple that's in the barrel full of rotten apples.
Yeah, 100% there.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, Thomas, you see the likes of yourself, Motor, as well. The likes of CJ, the likes of ourselves, and other people that does things like this. If we've reached out and has been able to help anyone, that's the satisfaction we get. We don't. I'll be straight with you. We don't even get money for doing this here. We don't accept anything.
Now, not interested in money.
This channel's not even monetized. No, I'm not interested in that. The whole point of it is to, well, I started it more as a log of everything, and also to help.
That was the Facebook.
Yeah, the Facebook page. I started live streaming there, so that way there's a good log, good record, people seeing the interactions live. Hopefully it's helping to learn them. And as much as each one of these interactions with police is actually learning us.
Well, as Paul's talking about monetized there, like, I'm just, I have 2 million views on my channel. I've been doing this for 3 years. 2 million people, more than the population of Northern Ireland, have watched my channel, and I have not made 1 penny from YouTube. And these guys can vouch for this.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So it doesn't matter whenever people want to mouth out, oh, you just do this for money. You just do this for likes. You just do this for clicks and this and that. BS. No, we do it to help whoever we can reach out to and help.
This is in my blood now. This is in my blood. I live for what I do now. I love what I do. I love what I do. As I said to you, I'll go back to, I've lost family members and everything over what I do. I've lost good friends in what I do, but the thing is, it's a passion, and I will not stop what I do.
I can't take that away from you. It's like same.
I won't take that away from you either.
And I'm sure you felt the same as ourselves whenever we started this. That for it took me 3 months to press the button to start PSNI abusing their powers, because I knew the minute I hit that button, there's a big red target going in the back of my head, and I proved that point.
Talking about targets, I was held at gunpoint on a country road. There was a police helicopter flying above my head. I was forced to my knees. I was handcuffed behind my back. I thought I was getting executed by the PSNI that day. I was going to quit. 2 weeks later, I was thrown to the ground, assaulted, so I was, and charged. And that was my second lifeline. That was my, you know what, I'm never quitting this. Never quitting this.
No, what, man? People laughed at me, even the police laughed at me. That there, and they've also tried to nail my sons, tried to nail myself under anything they bloody could, and they have failed.
They didn't ever get a chance.
We're going 4.5 years, and it's not going to stop. I was going to close this down after a couple of months. I just took off, and big respect, and I will call out his name here, because he's had so much harassment there, and he's got a lot of videos up there. Mr. Adrian Boyd. Now I'm Adrian. I respect Adrian, because he has went through a lot at the hands of these thugs.
Carry on with what you're talking about.
No, I was just calling out. I'll be yeah, Eddie there. No, folks. If there's anyone who wants to come on there onto the panel, ask a few things or tell us about a story, always more than welcome. This is the first live stream, and hopefully the next time there'll be a few more people who come on. I'm going to have, I'll say we'll end this one anyway.
Well, we'll see what happens. If anyone else comes on, we'll keep it going, like, and tell the viewers is happy.
The only thing there, Thomas, to make it into a business, I know we could make it into a business.
100%.
Just too much grief whenever it comes down to the tax man and all this bullshit rigmarole. That is what it is, Martin. That is what it is. Yeah, I'd love to get banners and badges and stickers, T-shirts, all that out about it all. But to go down that road of a business.
We hear what you're saying, Thomas. Yes, there could be money. There is money to be made. But I'll just emphasize what we were all saying earlier. It's not about the money. It's never about that.
It's not about money.
It never was.
Brian.
It never was.
PC, how you do, Marker? And Thomas, thanks for raising that also. Now, I do appreciate that there. And yeah, as I say, one of something I would really love is like a hoodie with them words or letters that goes Foxtrot PSNI.
Foxtrot Oscar Yankee Charlie.
That's the one, sir. That's the one.
I love saying that, mate. I love saying that, mate. Fall out, you clown.
Oh, like that.
You know what I'm talking about? Fall out.
Yeah, but folks, I'm going to give a shout out here to the Gwent auditor there on YouTube.
TGA, brilliant.
Brilliant lad. Marty Blackburn, brilliant lad. A guy there, I would normally be doing a Sunday night live. He hasn't been on live since about August. Good reasons behind it at the moment. Is Mr. Danny Salter, police abusing powers in England there. A big up to that big man. Big respect. That Charlie Veach is an Oregon guy, very interesting guy to watch on YouTube. Now, see, I'll pass a wee bit of that over to you, and you carry on. You've got a few bits of News New Yorkshire, and a few other lads.
Yeah. I'll shout out to all the English auditors. I'll actually give a shout out to anybody, any auditor that does what I do. They've got swingers. This is a different breed. What we do here, folks. Any auditor, anybody that stands up to the police, they have my respect. They have my respect. The Gwent auditor, love the guy. The guy's brilliant. The man has so much knowledge up in there. I've learnt so much from TGA, the Gwent auditor. This guy is, he's got a mind full of information that is just, it's bottomless. His mind is bottomless with information, man. Yep, and I've learnt so much from this guy, and he stands beside me every time, and that's why I like working with TGA. So that's why I like working with him.
Not backing down.
Yep.
I've met this guy also. He's a lovely guy. Brilliant guy.
Yep, you've met him. You've had him in your home. He stayed in your home. He slept in your home. He's at the table. Good guy. Like, I'll put it out. He should be back in Northern Ireland very, very soon. So he should.
Oh,
you know, good guy is.
I'm going away. I'm going to hide.
Here. He loves you, Paul. He loves you, so he does. He's busting to see you. So
he's absolutely
no doubt. Me and him will be at your home very shortly, shorter than you think, actually.
Well, you know the correct more. My door's never closed. My door.
I know that. Respect to. I know that.
Folks, I will put that out there also. If anybody ever needs advice or whatever, anyone ever needs to contact us, please go on to Facebook. You've got the private Facebook. It's a private Facebook page. We're all on Facebook. Messenger. My name's Paul McCrory, by the way, folks. I'm not hard to find.
Just going to
I just want a wee quick thank you to everybody that has actually decided to tune in there. I don't know who always actually watching it that's not actually on the YouTube app itself.
Oh, I want to give a shout out here actually as well to another guy who
there's been Nathan jumping off there if you want to give him a shout there.
No.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out here to another guy. He's all known to Master Brian. Good guy from Belfast, man. One of the best guys you'll ever meet. Straight talking guy, knows the law inside out, round and round, and back to front again. Fair play, Master Brian. If you ever see this, mate, respect to you, lad. Respect. Thank you for your advice. your information that you have passed to me and these guys as well. Master Brian, brilliant lad, brilliant lad.
Thomas, I agree with you what you're saying there, but what as something we have talked about, but just haven't really got around to doing it. But it is in the cards about doing some small stuff. Like we get a few quid together. You never know if we do get a hoodies or t-shirts. Go down that road, just fire one up as a competition for people. And
yeah,
maybe just have a bit of crack if we can get a few more people involved in the live streams, things like that. There, who knows what way it turns out. This is only the first one. Just more or less trying to introduce herself on YouTube to people. And I think Nathan's away there, so I'll give him a shout out.
I think Nathan was wanting to know, were you going to offer you staying on? That's what he was wanting to know.
So if he lets me know where he's calling in or not, I will stay on.
You know,
if he's coming in, I'll stay on.
I think that's was his question. Was there? Are you going on? Or are you staying off for what he's doing? Cheers, Tiffany. Cheers, Tiff. Tiff, I actually, Tiff, I'll be honest with you, I actually got 10 CJ Audits mugs made out, and they were handed to Paul, Darrell, Nathan, and the rest of their family. And there's only like 10 in the world, stroke Northern Ireland. There's only 10 CJ Audit mugs made out, and they were just made up for Christmas presents and for appreciation for them standing by me. Definitely.
Big respect to you. Quite cool looking. Quite cool.
Oh, they were cool, were they?
Big respect, man. Big respect. Oh, Tiff, you sweetheart, can't I thank you enough, you and Sonic and Danny, Misty Moon, Princess Angela, Heller, Roger, the whole lot, everyone I use, all except us. I want to give out another shout out to another guy that I see his channel on TikTok there, and it's 420 Audits in Ireland, where he does a lot of auditing on the guards down there.
Link the StreamYard.
Right, I'll let you do that whenever you come in. Darrell's asked me to link the StreamYard. I forget how to do that.
I'll do it in 2 seconds.
No, but I forgot how to do it. Folks, if anybody else wanting to jump in there, come on. Just hit the link. Darrell's going to put the link back up here in the next couple of seconds. I'll give everybody a quick shout out, so I'll give you an opportunity if anybody wants to join in. Brian, PC, big time there. Big time. Roger and I hope. That didn't come up.
Right,
That didn't come up in mine.
That's alright, that's alright. I can get it through this.
I think Nathan's looking to join her, is he?
Yeah, I'm sorting that out in 2 wee seconds here.
Thomas, have a good evening, mate. Be safe. Thomas, thanks for joining, Mom. Thank you.
Thomas, I really do appreciate you, lad. Thank you very, very much, sir. Thank you.
Wow.
Thomas, don't have a talk to people around your area about a community doing your own live streams and catching these people, catching these people out. Oh, I have to do it on camera, and as I say, you can stream them live. Jesus, who are you?
What?
Who are you? What?
Biddy.
What happened? You look 10 years younger.
I know.
That guy, I'm sure that girlfriend of yours is people's gonna think you're her toy boy.
Here. He
Here,
fell
here.
here. He fell into a box of razor blades.
Kill me off. I don't look right.
Like, why are you wanting it then?
It's a shame when there's people.
Well, you are the one that pulled the camera towards you.
Jordan, very much appreciate that, man. As I say, don't ever hesitate, and that goes for any friends. We've done a fair bit of homework on a lot of things. What we've done, and helping a lot of people out. So, Steve will tell you himself. We've helped CJ out. We've been to a few courts there with him. We've been to quite a few other courts with other people. Not only that, even judges now are actually starting to recognise us more in courts. Now they see us running back and forth, helping other people out. Proven point, we've even won a few court cases ourselves.
Yeah, Jordan. I'm on Facebook, mate, as well. I'm on Facebook. The Facebook page is CEEJAY. So if you send me a private message, on that Facebook, CEEJAY, CJ, obviously Darth Vader mask. Send me a friend request tonight, mate. I'll probably accept you, lad. Thanks for the comments too, mate. Good lad. All us boys will try and help you as best we can, mate. We'll all try and help you as best we can.
There is other means of contacting us. We do also have a TikTok channel, and there's messages there you can send private. There's not a bother there. Thomas, 100%, Mother. Thomas, I'll be straight with you, Mother. I swore an oath to my children to protect them from the day they were born. And that's another reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll never give up what I'm doing. I will expose as many criminal police officers as I can in this country. Because that's exactly what they are. They're crooks, they're thugs, they're liars. They should not be in a police constable's uniform. They should not be standing under the office of constable because they do not protect and serve. And that's one thing for sure. Not whenever they're standing going under a script just for a bloody conviction, for a court, for a corporation to make money.
Well, if you ask the cop his oath, it's under actually section 38. So it is 2000 I think it's the Police Act section 38 is their oath. They
But
don't
not
know it.
2001.
None of them would know it. None of them would know their own oath.
Sure, I asked I'm going to call it his name. Jonesy boy, Gary Jones. I asked him whenever he had me handcuffed in the back of the car. I asked him straight. So you're there to protect and serve? He says, I am. My next words was to him, would you take a bullet for a stranger? His answer was no. Why? This is the people we pay to protect us, to protect our children, which even they are abusing. These are the people we ask to protect disabled people, which they're abusing. These are the people we pay to protect vulnerable women, which they are really abusing, right down to a cell with a woman. Women getting put into cells on a couple of police stations on the lower side of Belfast and one up in Stoke City there, where they've actually ripping the clothes off these frail, vulnerable women. And not only that, look at the amount of searches, strip searches that's getting carried out in children without the appropriate adults supervising these strip searches in children. It's child abuse. That's all it is.
Well, even at that, mate, at that as well, every search that a police constable makes,
Constable
has to be digitally recorded. How many times do the police switch on their body cam when they're searching people?
But
Never.
There's a young
Well,
lad down here.
hold
that will
on.
prove the point and agree with me.
I'll
Go
tell
ahead.
you
Pass
when.
over to you.
I'll tell you when they switch it on. They only switch it on if you step away from them because they'll expect you to kick off.
Yeah. Yeah. They
So
don't do
then
it.
they
It's
have a
wearing
re-
them.
So
That's their
then they have a
policies.
reason to arrest you under the Section 5 public order offence or disorderly behaviour.
And what have we discovered more and more lately, Nathan?
What
I'll say
part?
you've discovered, DJ. Where are their body cams? Because they're starting to be leaving them in the bloody car.
I have a video where they stopped me at a checkpoint and their body cam was down here facing to the side. And it's on YouTube. And
That's
it
on
was
your
a
YouTube
wee
channel.
bit. What?
That's on.
That's on my YouTube channel.
As well. That's Nathan Linus, we DJ, folks. By the way,
do not get it mixed up with Weedjay. Do not get it mixed up. Do not get it mixed up with Weedjay.
His name's in the comments, sir. If you look through the comments, sir, you'll get his name in the comments, sir, folks. DJ.
You would have thought he would have put 3 dots after the we and then put the dot DJ.
What's the point?
Anyway,
what's the point?
We're down to 11 people there still watching.
Tell the other person to fire up my link.
He's just got out of the room there at the minute. He's
Paul,
make a phone call there.
Paul, here's a suggestion as well. Some night there, mate, you'll have to play a video to the audience and we'll review a video. We'll go through it step by step. You know?
We'll need to see if we can screen share.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like, I know you can put videos up and you can go through it and pause it and you can talk about what went wrong.
You see, something what I do want to really start highlighting up on here, and I want to get the paperwork and do it all here properly, is start showing a few clips of things.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
And showing the paperwork of the closure letters from the ombudsman's office signed off by a manager.
100%. Just blank out a couple of names. You know the crack.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, you know the crack. Try to do our best to do things right.
As I was saying earlier, between myself and PSNI abusing their powers and the team that goes with it, we've had over 120 complaints closed by the ombudsman.
Up a bit more.
I rest my case. That's just a conservative.
Here, what about one guy? I'm not going to say where he's from. I'm not going to say his name. Let's one particular PSNI officer harass this guy, and this guy has lodged 101 complaints against this one
and against
officer.
The one person, and over 300 against the whole force, and every one of his has been closed.
No wrongdoing.
Wow.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, that's right. Hey, just whenever you say that, I loved your video there. See, of the one down in Larne where they left the firearm in an unlocked police car, and no police anywhere near it, where a kid could have lifted that and run away with that.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Well, here's the incompetence, mate, from them. So it is. This is the lacks of them, mate. The serious gross misconduct, which is still being investigated by the ombudsman at the minute, anyway. So it is. I'll not mention the ombudsman's name, but he was telling me about. I was sending Nathan there. He was telling me about 4 weeks ago that he's now in charge of it. It's a different fellow that you've never heard of, Paul. But at the end of the day, all the ombudsman pretend to be your friends. But we'll see what way his findings are.
Would that be because they're actually trained policemen?
Yes,
Is
yes,
their
well,
job,
they're all,
job in the ombudsman's office?
yeah, well, they're all ex-policemen, stroke, the crack anyway, like. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, like, because I've been out on a live stream with 100 people watching that firearm, and the constable standing beside the car confirmed that the car was open and everything. So it'll be interesting to see what findings the ombudsman come out with.
Oh, no wrongdoing.
No, mate,
Insufficient evidence.
mate, it's that's what I'm saying. It'll be interesting, man.
We're sending this officer back for retraining.
Yeah, or they're
Really?
sending them,
Retraining.
or
Or
the usual one,
they get one where they join that first.
or the usual one. They'll send them to professional standards, which they don't send them to anyway, as we found out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, folks, you want to see everything what we have actually
Accumulated.
within the past 4.5 years. You actually want to see what CJ is accumulated just in the short time he's gone in the past 3
Right.
years.
Well, here they say that the PSNI stroke, whatever you want to call them, are not fit for purpose. I'll go as far as to say that the ombudsman is not fit for purpose.
Either.
Yep. Ombudsman's not fit for purpose, man. Definitely not fit for purpose.
Sure, it was said out in the news
They're
that
independent. They're independent.
Independent, impartial. 120 complaints turned down with full video footage supplied every time. Come on, ombudsman, give yourselves a shake. Give your heads a wobble.
I would love to know one thing I would really love to know about the Ombudsman's office is how they can actually state in a letter that they have viewed all CCTV footage, all body cam footage. Nathan, carry on.
yes. And let's hear exact one that he's talking about is I received a letter with accidental criminal damage.
Yes,
Is
yes.
there anybody on this here that can actually say what accidental criminal damage is?
The
I
bit
would
I
just
was getting
say-
at, well,
I'm lost. I know exactly what you're talking about, but
The Harbour
that
one.
letter, I've read the letter. You showed me the letter. It just baffles me, man. It baffles me. Accidental criminal damage, but yet they still paid you out money.
Yep.
and why was
100
that? Because I served them notice.
WTF? Well, that
Yep.
brings. Well, as you're saying about serving notice, sorry for jumping in there. Serving notice on solicitors. I served notice on a solicitor I sacked, and a week later, I had my
Stuff.
SD
USB.
card memory stick back to me because I handed him a letter in court, which he didn't want to take. Fair play to Paul. Paul put it on his hand, which meant it was
No.
served. And a week later, I had it back.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo. So, serving notice, a wee bit of handwriting and a letter and giving it to these people that you're going to serve notice of 21 days or 30 days to respond actually goes a long way, folks. Yes.
See, something I'm going to bring up here, and one you're going to love bringing up for him, because I do believe your videos up on that, I think, I'm near enough sure, is on the stuff they seized in you. And Danny, bear in mind, Danny Salter himself, police abusing powers, still hasn't got his stuff back after 3 years. And see, if you want to explain it, I'll let you. If you don't, let you explain it. If you don't want to talk
I
about
don't
it,
think that video's up yet.
You know what I'm talking about.
Sorry, what you say there? Sorry, I was reading a comment there. Go ahead, lad. Sorry, say that again, Paul.
Sorry, Nathan, what were you saying, son?
I don't think that video's up yet.
What's he talking about, actually, roughly?
The time,
the stuff,
the
all your
stuff being
camera
seized.
equipment, what the police seized
Oh,
in
yes,
you.
yes.
How did you
Well,
get that back? You're talking about serving
yes,
notice.
you're right. I can't actually talk about that there, like, in code without going right to a limit, you know. I'd all my stuff seized, so I had at a friend's house, actually, I was arrested and the police put the door in. If I don't mention names, I'm all right. But yeah, everything was seized. Me, drones, camera, laptops, dash cams in the car, 4 mobile phones seized from seized from me from the PSNI. I got all my stuff back literally 8 weeks later. Obviously there's nothing found on it. The police actually said to me on the phone, ha ha ha, we got your hard drives, and I went, ha ha ha. They were actually battery packs. You didn't get my hard drives. you didn't get my hard drives. At the end of the day, folks, I'll be open and transparent. I've nothing to hide. Nothing to hide, even on my hard drives. I've nothing to hide. I am not, and I'll say again, I'm not against the police. I'm against bad policing.
She'll think you are. Fuck off.
This here keeps buffering like.
Well,
I think I need to update my phone again.
There's Brian. There's picked up on the accidental criminal damage. Or somebody wants to go into it there while I bounce to the bathroom.
You keep glitching you.
I think I need to update my phone. The money is read out that there about accidental criminal damage.
Yeah.
Usually found by if you are a victim of criminal damage, you can contact victim support for free. Yeah. But victim support will not take nothing to do with the police.
Yeah, no one wants to take anything to do with the police whenever police commit crimes. Not in this bloody country, anyway.
Criminal damage. The damage was.
But something I did want to say there about what I actually helped CJ get his equipment back was he actually waited and give the police the proper time.
Yes, I give them
their work, their investigation, and
So memory
through
on?
his equipment.
Yes,
CJ then served him notice to get it back into his hands, on which they had to do that. So people, the point behind all this was that serving even police notice is possible, and they must give you back your equipment, your phone or whatever, no matter what they season you. Sorry,
There
carry on.
is. There's a section of a law under PACE. Now, I can't actually remember, but I remembered at the time before I served them. They have X amount of days to
21.
examine. It's 31 days.
I think it's 21 days.
Examine
No, we have
like the
CJ 31
your.
days.
So I give them 31 days. Under PACE, there's a law under PACE. I can't remind it off the top of my head because I've had a couple of beer. But yeah, they have a certain amount of time to go through the stuff they have seized, and it's a reasonable time. And if they go out of that time, they have to get the stuff back to you.
And we all know how lazy PSNI are.
Yeah, so with me serving the notice, I had the stuff back in a week. Was it a week, folks?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was a week because me and you, Nathan, me and you got the phone call when we were in Antrim.
Yep.
Do you remember that night?
Yep.
And the police says to come to the station that all my stuff was ready.
Yep.
And
And within an hour, we were down at the station.
And yes, folks, we were. And this is part of a video which will be coming up at the end of the month. This is going to blow everybody's mind, man. This whole
On
video.
your channel, by the way. Call it your channel there, see. Just call
Yeah,
on
it'll be on CJ Audits Audit in Northern Ireland at the end of the month here. This video will blow your mind. What's happened to me here in Northern Ireland and the way I've been treated by the police, the legal system, my ex-solicitor, who actually got me a week in prison. We'll mention no names, but yeah, which brings me back to the ombudsman and the police. Now, in this video coming up, I have an actual police constable saying on camera, go to the ombudsman because it doesn't matter. The ombudsman has our backs.
And that was at McDonald's.
A police constable saying, go to the ombudsman. The ombudsman have our backs. Right
folks,
out of their mouth.
Stay here and we'll go on down. We're just going to get the fags and go to college.
Who's talking there?
It's me and my ma.
Button it.
CJ, don't you dare talk to us. Don't you dare talk to your mother like that.
What are you messing?
Me saying that.
You know the crack. You know the crack, like.
You know the crack.
So yeah. So straight from the horse's mouth, a PSNI constable telling me
officer,
to go to the
not constable, officer.
Constable, man, trust me. Constable. Telling me to go to the ombudsman because the ombudsman have their backs. Wow.
100%. And
wow.
I've seen that phone myself.
You've seen it.
Yep.
And all of you have seen the video. Nathan was standing recording the video at the time.
Yep.
Sorry, it's right now.
It's amazing. Like, whenever I started this here, I did look at a large time, and the whole point was to make sure everything all gets recorded for record and love.
She wants string.
And all the evidence.
Hello, what's happening there? I can't hear them.
She wants to eat the bit of drugs.
Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you.
There's just who's talking in the background?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who would you think? Jesus Christ is speaking in the background.
No, right. No worries. Just couldn't hear there. Fucking. It was like a TV was on, like Coronation Street was going.
I know how to
Well, we're
stand
definitely not
actually.
watching Coronation Street.
Yeah, must be pre-recorded.
Right. Well,
Right.
I'm leaving the house for a wee drive. If you're back, or if you're on in the next 20 minutes.
No,
I'll see you.
I'm
worries.
going to jump off here
Well,
anyway.
You know the crack, mate. Anything happens straight live. You know the crack.
I can't. I'm banned from Facebook at the minute.
Well, you can go my
But I can use another phone to go live.
Can you not go live through YouTube yet?
Yes, I can, but I need to bump
Well,
up my
that's all the
subscribers a wee
better.
bit to bring. I need to
But-
bump up my subscribers a wee bit to bring people on.
Well, I'm going to have a
Right,
go.
well, hold
I'm
on.
going to have a go at you now. See all them videos you have on your phone. Get them out onto the internet, and you will have the subscribers.
Yeah.
But I need it up a bit before I let
I'll never make
let's
it.
hear certain one out.
Go to the toilet.
Yes, but put the other ones out, mate. I keep telling you. Sorry for having to
I
go at
know.
you
Yeah.
on
Folks.
air.
100%.
On air.
I
Folks,
know.
if you don't know what we're getting out of here about Nathan has actually, I believe, over 7 years worth of videos of 7 years of harassment from Ballymeena's finest.
And we keep urging them to get the videos out in the public domain.
I need my subscribers up just for this one video.
Well, if you
Oh,
put
Right,
the other
well,
videos
what's
out,
your limit?
you will get the
What?
subscribers up.
I need 1,000 subscribers before I let out this one video.
Yes, but put the
Right,
other
well,
videos
folks,
out first. Then you will
how
get your
many have you
1,000
got?
subscribers.
You have it in there.
Anyway, we're not going to have this here on air. You know the crack.
Right. Well, I'm bouncing off.
Right,
I
we
go
see
for a
it.
wee I go for a wee drive.
See you
Right,
soon.
tell your mum that says hello.
Okay, CJ, hello.
All the best, Siri. Love you.
Love you too, Sid.
Right.
Sorry.
Are you speaking?
No, he didn't say bye to the outside.
She says you didn't say
Yeah,
bye to
Nathan.
her, so that's fine.
Siri too.
Nathan.
Love you too.
Nathan, respond back to Tiff. Tiff sent you a message there.
I can't
Brian, I welcome back to you.
get the other videos out, then your subscribe will come to you.
Thank you, Tiffany.
100%, Tiff. I will
That's
give
what
you
I've been
that.
telling them, Tiffany too. I've
Well,
been telling
the
them that for ages.
The next video that will be going out is outside the Ombudsman's office.
Right. Right, are we going to go or not? Thank you. Oh.
What are you fucking laughing at there?
I
You're
hope she's
under
not
the
going to
thumb.
start talking about the same what she come on the phone the other night talking to you whenever I was in the middle of a live stream.
Is that there the thing about the nipples?
It wasn't even on live the other night.
She says you weren't even on live the other night.
I'm going to
Are you sure?
I am going to
I said to her, it was just to see what her reaction was.
That was priceless. That was priceless.
Yeah,
Brian, I did want to get back to you there.
yes, get back to Brian there. Jump on the Brian there, please.
What?
No, that's the one before.
Come on.
I go.
That was that there.
Brian,
that.
criminal
Right,
damage,
dog,
criminal
protection.
damage. Hello, criminal
Hurry up.
damage, mate. At the end of the day, mate, criminal damage is like a misdemeanor, mate. It depends the extent. Would it be £10,000 or £200 of criminal damage? As you say, like breaking somebody's window with a football, that would probably be pay the window to get fixed, and that would be the end of the matter. But I can't really get into criminal damage unless I know the extent of it, if you know what I mean, lad. I know you probably don't want to get into it online. But yeah, criminal damage is like a misdemeanor if it's only like a couple of £100 or something like. But you can go criminal damage as in thousands, you know, man. But yeah, criminal damage is usually something stupid, mate. If you pay for what you've damaged, 9 times out of 10, there'd be no case or anything, you know what I mean, lad? Let me see. Is everybody still there?
Oh, aye.
Let me see. As long as the police don't handle ongoing cases, you may swear public opinion to prevent the course of justice in some cases. Yeah, well, there's a thing there as well, as you say there, Brian, about perverting the course of justice, or obviously ongoing court cases, mentioning stuff, mentioning people's names. But the thing is, here's the thing as well, too, here, Brian, as well, right? I'm a citizen journalist, auditor, YouTuber, content creator. I'll flip back to the citizen journalism again.
All for entertainment purposes.
So here's the thing as well. Now, newspapers, you're going to the mainstream media here. Mainstream media done a story on me about me filming around police stations in Northern Ireland when I haven't been convicted. They posted out my full name, address, stuff, everything relating to me when I was charged, never convicted, and I wasn't convicted because the case was thrown out. But here's where the thing comes in, like, the police, the PPS, will try and prosecute me for releasing that information, even if I say, for instance, like, he's been charged, he hasn't been convicted yet, and all that there. They'll try and charge me with contempt of court for leaking details. But if it comes to the mainstream media, they won't. And this is what the legal system is like. Citizen journalism, they don't recognise it. They just think we're clowns with cameras. So they do, even though we can report on the exact same stuff, we have the same rights, but yet we get persecuted for talking about cases when the national newspapers can print my name, my address, my hometown, everything about me, and I'm found not guilty. And when I was found not guilty, they didn't even do a follow-up story to say that I wasn't guilty of anything that they put in their newspaper. So
People tend to forget anything you post on social media, whether it be Facebook to YouTube to TikTok to Instagram to anything, Twitter, the whole lot, you're automatically a citizen journalist. I'm just going to quiet, aren't I?
I'm
but the lights, Paul, here's the thing here. Here's where I'm going to pull you up on that. You know, Scotland brought out new laws last year.
Yeah, I've seen something like that there.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing about posting on, you know, you're cracking anyway about posting on Facebook rants and all that. You know what I mean? In Scotland now, if you say anything, excuse me, if you say anything about anybody on Facebook, you will be arrested under the 2023 Communications Act. So you will. So if I go on here and say, Mr. McCrory there is an absolute ball bag, blah, 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 what a clown, wouldn't have him about me, so
Here,
forth.
Does that mean I can get a lot of police prosecuted for what they slobber about me over social media?
Well, if you, if you lived in Scotland, probably yes.
Because they do love their slobbering at me. But a bit of bad luck they're having, because this phase isn't going away.
Here, well, haven't gone away, you know. Clean. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, isn't it? Well, haven't gone away, you know.
I'm going to give an hour just whenever there's a notification come up there. Another lad, I'm going to give a shout out there to his ex-Belfast prankster lad for his content, what he carries out around Carrickfergus, Belfast, surrounding area there for the guy what he's done on TikTok. Fair play to he. Belfast prankster as well.
Hey, I actually noticed there last night. I was on his live last night, and he actually does a wee mixture of things. So he does.
He does do a fair mix up of things, and respect. Just for the record, you see something what CJ actually does there, where he's done audits around police stations. You know what? Fair play to CJ, because he's the only person I see in this country that has grew a set of swingers actually to do this. Do his lawful thing, which he can do out in public with a camera. And I do respect that. I do respect that. But but also will say to you, you're an aggravating person.
Well, here, mate. Well, here's the thing, lad. You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
We all are, Monger. We all are.
You know what I mean, mate?
You know
You know what I mean?
You know
You know
what?
what I mean? But here,
I
but
respect
here,
you what, and this is not a gay thing. I still love you to bits as a bro.
sweet, mate, sweet. But here, aggravation is not a crime.
No, neither is being loud in public. By the way, folks,
As we found out when the judge told us in court.
I was doing a Mackenzie friend at that court.
And I was getting excited.
Yeah, oh, you were getting excited because that was a female judge. You did love her. Right?
Go ahead.
No.
Finish the story, Paul. Finish the story.
No, I was actually letting you carry on with there.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to get into the full details.
Just what the judge said.
CJ did get excited. He got a little bit boisterous in the courtroom. And at the end of it, he apologised to the court for being boisterous. And her worship came out with the words, being loud is not a crime. So therefore, folks, being loud out in public is not an arrestable offence.
Correct. And it's not disorderly either.
Yeah, it's not disorderly, man. It's not this. Disorderly, I think disorderly comes down section 66, I think, of the Police Act, Northern Ireland, 1987, I think, is disorderly.
See, that message there from Brian's for you.
Pardon? Right, 2 seconds, we'll have a look at it. Yes, I hear what you're saying there, Brian. Breach of the peace. Yes, but breach of the peace comes under common law. So breach of the peace, Brian, 9 times out of 10, breach of the peace is an arrestable offence, but 9 times out of 10, you won't get arrested for it. So you won't. Say the likes if I'm at a Palestine, a Paddy Stein protest in Belfast, and I'm threatened with breach of the peace, and they cuff me, they'll usually, what they will do where breach of the peace comes under common law, they'll move you off site and let you go on your way. I've been threatened with breach of the peace more times than enough, man. And when you call them out on it, they fold. They fold, mate, so they do. But yeah, mate, you're right. Breach of the peace, it's the officer at the time. It's common law, Brian. It is actually common law. Breach of the peace comes under, and as you say, well, it's not up. It is up to the officer, but it won't basically stand in court. So 9 times out of the 10, the officer will take you away from the scene, or ask you to move away from the scene with breach of the peace. That's why they don't want to arrest you half the times, because it doesn't stand in court under common law.
There's one here I remember, but I can't remember all what was going on that day at the court, where, well, I'd love to call it his name, but I'm not going to embarrass him. Just he did actually shout down in the court at you, "I will hold you in contempt."
Oh, I'll embarrass him now. I will say that.
Carry on, sir. Carry on.
I tell you the story. So The story was I was in Ballymena Court, and there's a judge in Ballymena now. So there is Judge Bodrick. I'll call him out now.
Nigel.
Yes, a Judge Nigel Bodrick. Yeah. I can't remember what he actually says, but he says, "Oh, I was going to do a Mackenzie friend that day, wasn't I?"
Yeah.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
going to do a Mackenzie friend, and he told me to sit down, or it could be in contempt of court. So I said to him, in contempt of court, Section 9, 1981, Contempt of Court Act, how am I in contempt of court, your worship? And he went, what? And this is me, Section 9, 1981, Contempt of Court Act. How am I in contempt of court? Now, this judge was just about to throw me out of the court, and he backtracked and he turned around and goes, well, take a seat and keep quiet. So, when you know the law and you're spouting it back at the judge who's trying to throw it at you, checkmate.
And many times have we actually been told to be quiet at the back of the court ever since that day?
Yes. We're the only guys who can sit in the courtroom and talk. And I'll be honest with you, the judge just ignores us now. Anybody else in the courtroom, as in remember the day in Antrim, one of our friends muffled something under his breath and got threw out.
Yeah.
We're the only guys that can sit in a courtroom. We're the only guys that can go to a police station and record a police interview with a body cam on.
Yeah.
And they can do nothing about it because people, you need to know your rights. You need to know what you're talking about. And that day, that judge tried to remove me from the courtroom, and I threw out the 1981 Contempt of Court Act, Section 9. He folded. And the same judge, on many occasions, I've told him when I left the dock, may the force be with ye.
Yeah, 100%.
But anyway, it's what happened in an open court. It happened in public. So it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. If you know wee bits and pieces, folks, you can actually get somewhere.
Another thing, I should have raised it up about summonses getting delivered to your door.
Last year's a very good subject.
I was just wondering where I should bring this up or not.
Right.
Because if you're not there to answer the door and receive that summons, how can you attend a court?
Yes, right. Well,
I'm just talking. How can anyone attend a court if they don't know nothing about that? And people getting convicted in their own absence.
Well, they shouldn't be getting convicted, full stop. So they shouldn't. Unless the summons has been served, obviously, or they're aware of their summons, or they attended the court, basically, whether it be by default, whether they walked into the wrong courtroom and their name was called out, and that's the first they knew about it. I actually have paperwork on this, so I do. Yes, if you can, Dukey, if you can dodge a summons for I think it's 6 months, depending on the summons itself. As I say in America, I've had a couple of drinks here at the minute here. I can't remember offhand. In America, it's called a misdemeanor, like a stupid speeding ticket or something.
Yeah.
If you can dodge that for over 6 months, and the summons hasn't been served on you, it's void. So as you know yourself, Paul, they tried all this here on me in court after 2 years.
Yeah.
And the judge, well, you know yourself, you done witness for me that day.
Yeah.
And your son Nathan done witness for me that day, but we'll not mention the judge's name. But that judge should have been reported to the what's the word I'm looking for? what do you call your woman? The justice of. You know who I'm talking about. That judge should have been reported to the hierarchy.
Lady Chief Justice.
The Lady Chief Justice. That judge should have went to the Lady Chief Justice over that. So they should have. Because what he did that day was out of order. And it was just a vendetta that judge had against me that day. That summons should have been scrubbed. So it should have been scrubbed. I represented myself that day in court. I put up the fair argument. We caught the guy out lying under oath. And when you're in a magistrate's court, people, anything said in a magistrate's court is not recorded. So officers lie under oath all day long. Judges take every word that they say as the truth. And basically, you have no comeback on this. And this is where the solicitors come in as well and sink you in the magistrate's court. So it is. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So summonses folks. It's a summary offence. Summary offence, that's the word I'm looking for. You get your summary offence, like i.e. driving, speeding. It's a summary offence. It's like a misdemeanor in America. It's like basically like a dicky charge that they have in their own rules. After 6 months, if they haven't served that on you, it should be void. So it should. Who's that? Oh, yes. With you now, mate. With you now, man. With you, lad. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a summary offence. The likes of driving offences or summary. They have a 6 months time limit to serve you with the summons. And even at that, under the magistrates' rules, I think it's 1984 or 1987, that they have to, the summons has to be signed. The summons has to be signed. It actually says in the magistrates' rules, no summons should be left blank or unsigned. So, folks, bear that in mind. Any summons you get, make sure the PPS have put their name to it, not just a squiggle, a printed name as well.
100%. I want to give a wee shout out there to TGA again.
Yes, TGA, big up.
Hope you're keeping well, bro.
Oh, the Quint others in the chat. Big up TGA, lad. Yo-ho, only seen you there now, lad. Join on, TGA. Put the link up there and get TGA on there.
The link keeps disappearing.
No, the link's in viewers chat there, so it is.
TGA, the link's in the chat there, man. Join on there, lad. Join on the panel there. Good to see you, lad. Good to see you in the chat, man.
Keep all them boys out.
We've been giving you a big up all night, TGA, so we have, lad. We've been bigging you up all night, lad. Hi, TGA jaywalking. Oh, crazy, man, crazy. I'll be back 2 seconds, lads.
So it is.
I'll only sing that fix this again. Oh, yeah. We've just got a couple of guests that just landed here at the moment. I'll move up.
You already know.
Well,
Who's here?
Come on ahead.
Well, then,
You already
get
know.
in.
Go ahead.
You bounce
No, we're
across.
going to give you some
You-
attention. We're going to give you some
You
attention.
bounce across.
Jesus, There you go. We've got the three of us here, and there's also a couple of groupies just sitting across from us deciding to pop on the watches.
But he's the fucking piggy in the middle. He's the fucking piggy in the middle.
Look, you see what I get abused, but I see all what I just have to do is that there.
It doesn't work too well.
Is that what?
Hold on, we've got a guest here requesting to come on, and the man himself. Come on, answer.
Pinty,
Paul,
what about you, lad?
DJ, what's going on, man?
All good, mate.
What's happening? What have I missed anyway?
What?
What have I missed? I've been trying to edit stuff today, so
Did you get some stuff sorted?
I'm still sort of editing something. I've got it's an Urbex, but it's where I got detained by the police under the Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act.
That was only last week, wasn't it, too? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get that one up. So if I post it on Top of Band Places, then I could get it up on TGA then, isn't it?
Good. Well, here, folks, everybody in the chat too. These English auditors, Welsh auditors have it sort of over there. They have the solicitors that will actually work with them over in the UK, but here in Northern Ireland, it's hard to get a solicitor that will actually go against the cops. So, respect to you, Sam. You're bound to be a millionaire, but eh?
Well, you think when you with all civil claims, though. Can't get them in Northern Ireland, it doesn't seem, though.
That's alright.
Cheers,
Hold
lad.
on. Let me
Cheers.
turn this mic for a wee second.
I'm not
Keep
can,
a
man.
rock show there for you, lad.
No, I wouldn't mind a rock show now. Can't get it
I
anyway.
would give you one, but I've only one left. You know, Craig.
It's alright, get some when I come over, innit?
Aye, mate, you will all right, mate. You will all right. So, yeah, Matt, what's been happening there?
You
Do
know.
you see Paul still ugly as? Clean.
You know, get out of my space, that's what's been happening.
Who are you calling ugly? That. Do you want me to go and put the hat and the glasses on? And next fucking people are wrong about calling me CJ again.
Oh, like when you got stopped and searched outside the ombudsman.
Yeah,
Well, that's not the only place marker. He has actually went to a shop here in this town, and people has actually thought he was me.
I didn't know for that one.
He was you.
but
Anyway, TGA, how are you keeping, sir? I hope you're keeping well.
Aye, all good. Yesterday I was pushing protesters back at them, screaming in my face and all that. So the usual.
Where are we at?
Swansea.
You must love getting groped.
It's a good bit of crack in it, to be fair, Paul.
Where were we at this time?
It was a stand up to racism protest against
Where?
these so-called anti-racists in Swansea.
Oh, Swansea.
Mm.
Down around Wales direction. Layford.
Anti-racist.
I got a text. Oh.
Yeah.
Anti-racist, yeah. I wouldn't call them anti-racist. They were being disability racist when I was there anyway. So, you know, have you got, what was she saying that one? She was saying, have you got learning difficulties or something, she said to me. One of them protesters. I was saying, what, you want to problem with people with disabilities, have you? So I think the truth is, you're claiming to be an anti-racist, but you're a bigoted racist yourself. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. That's what I love about a lot of people. They're so hypocritical, but they don't look anymore. No.
On the Palestine lot, they're hypocritical as well. A lot of them don't even know what they're protesting for.
Whoa! I'm just going to put this here up with Brian. What Brian's put up. Or comment there.
The observation. I should get on the YouTube to.
Tiff, you're right about the salmon, man. I've had a couple of run-ins with bailiffs over salmon fishing. Yeah, man. Yes, you're right. You're not meant to take them out of the water and stuff like that. Oh man, I actually have a video online, Tiff, where the bailiff approached me and Daryl there, like in Arm, and he needed my ID because I was using a flying condom.
I remember that video.
Yeah, mate, you haven't got a clue, like, had he?
No, you had him, man. You had him by the bollocks, didn't you?
What, mate?
You had him by the bollocks, that bailiff, didn't you?
He did already, mate. He was hung out in Drew, like. Here, clean.
Well, me or the bailiff?
The bailiff. The bailiff, lad. What's McCrory laughing at in the background there? That
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
McCrory.
sorry, Mom. Sorry. I'm just here at the moment because someone's constipated and I turn around and have suggested that I'll be an alien if you want. We'll go for a wee bit of probing time. Well, after all, my name is Paul. And you think about that alien movie there, Paul. It's probing time. Oh, forgive me, please. I'm forgetting about comments here. No, because there's too many people in here. That's why I turned the mic off for a second. I was letting you two carry on there, so my apologies there.
That's all right.
Yeah, as you say, Brian. Yeah. Common law in Northern Ireland, mate. It's different. All our laws, Brian, in Northern Ireland, obviously, are made up from the English laws. They're basically all the exact same laws, only they come under like different sections. I.e., I'll give you an example, like Section 90 over in England is impersonating a police officer, and in Northern Ireland it's Section 67. But the laws are all the exact same, other than they're just different acts. It's usually the order, Northern Ireland order or police order, you know.
Except for jaywalking, just to secure things like that.
Jaywalking, fuck's sake, I'll never go over that one, mate.
No traffic.
You also have to bear in mind here about Northern Ireland. We're also still under military law.
Well, just as security basically is.
Yeah, of course it is.
Look, the security level here in Northern Ireland has dropped. Like, what is actually going on? When's the last time a police officer actually pulled their gun out of their holster here?
Me?
Shouldn't be darned anymore.
Me is the explosive factory.
Oh, well, okay, I'll give you that there.
Thank
you for answering that one. Is
on
that the one also
that series about PSNI?
Is that the one also that police equipment was broken or something of the recording device that couldn't be handed over yet again from corporate information at PSNI headquarters covers up on that door.
Well, they said, didn't they say that they didn't want you posting it on YouTube? That's why they didn't give it to you.
Oh, the gun, yes. The gun incident where they had me held at gunpoint. They would not give me the footage. I requested it 4 times. I went to the ICO over in England about the body-worn footage of me being held at gunpoint. And the letter I got back was basically they weren't going to give me it because they thought I was going to upload it to social media. Obviously it was. Of course it was. But yeah, it's up to me to do what I want. It's my footage.
Yeah, subject access. You're the data subject. You have a right to the to the footage.
Yeah, what's he on?
The tech biscuits.
You on the biscuits, lad?
Oh man, you know what? You know what I'm like with these. No, they're
Here.
better than the crisps.
Don't be choking. Here, I bet you couldn't put the whole packet in your mouth. Wrapper and all.
Oh, folks, I've just been told I'm going to be a granddad yet again to another one. I don't even think my son even knows about this one.
What the fuck?
Did I hear a baby shark coming shortly?
There's fucking definitely no bun in the oven.
You what?
Who's the daddy?
Not fucking me.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Definitely not guilty.
Here, you didn't bring him. You didn't bring him one of the CJ cups, no.
I hate it. Advertise it, mate. You hate it. Advertise it, like that's what it's made for.
Oh no.
I'll let everyone know anyway. Anyway, folks, I'm not going to be staying on. I'll be grabbing myself a smoke. I can't smoke in the house here.
Right.
And I just want to let everyone know, keep an eye out on Top Abandoned Places very soon. And my channel, TGA, as well, for the search under the unlawful search under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act, which related. Another one coming soon from you guys. Well, from CJ anyway, because you've already put yours up, Paul. The search outside the Ombudsman.
You would think police would do their job and maybe find somebody with drugs on that they follow this
Yeah. Instead of searching urban explorers, auditors, and people just sat there rolling a fag.
Yeah.
Maybe if they searched the green bag behind everybody, they might have found a bit of drugs in it.
Yeah, they might have done that.
Don't think they did.
They would definitely have found a passport with 450 quid.
Yeah, but they haven't even got the sense, mate. You know what I mean? It was all about me that day, the bastards.
And that's why the big bag was never searched.
Yeah, they saw you. It's literally their. What did the ground say? They said they saw you, CJ, and then that was their ground.
We seen CJ, so we put our masks on and thought we'd abuse him and his friends.
Yep, sounds about right.
Crazy, man.
It is. Anyway, just as well, folks, I will be over in Northern Ireland again soon.
Well, don't be giving out dates. Don't be giving out dates, mate. Yeah,
and overseas as well. I've already mentioned where on some of my videos. If you watch, you'll find out.
But don't be mentioning it on this. You know the crack, mate, because the PSNI are probably monitoring this heavy as you know the crack.
Oh, they'll probably find out dates and then they'll grab me anyway.
Northern Ireland.
Paranoid services in Northern Ireland.
Yeah, the paranoid service in Northern Ireland will grab me. There we are. Anyway, folks, take it easy.
Hey, TJ, cheers, lad. Nice seeing you on, mate. Nice seeing you on, lad.
Stay safe, TGI. TGI, good to see you, man. Take care of yourself, be safe.
Speak to you later.
Thank you, Paul.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, mate. Catch you soon.
See you soon, mate.
All
Force be with you.
Force be with you.
All right, lad.
Folks, I'm going to call this live to an end anyway. We didn't do too bad
Yep.
there tonight. At least there's a bit of crack. And C, thank you. Thank you, big
No worries.
time.
No worries. Cheers. Cheers.
See, give a call out there to anyone you want. While I'm just speaking here, I want to thank Thomas, Brian, Tiffany, Princess Angela, Misty Moon, Tiffany, special big thanks to you, sweetheart. Now there, Brian, and Paul as well. Paul was on there. I want to give everybody a shout out.
I'll
Danny
shout out.
Slaughter.
And the only reason you're doing that there at the minute is because Danny's not on.
Yep. Folks, I will say this again. The only reason why we're doing this live tonight is because normally Danny Salter comes on there and we love linking up with Danny on his channel. And actually do miss him. And Dan, if you are watching there as well, all us guys send all our love and respect to you and your mother there for the passing of your father, and big respect to you as I say, man. All our love to you all. I will say that also from CJ, hey, Princess Angela, Misty Moon, everybody from the channel, from your channel.
Well, I'm going to say, Tiff, all the best, love. Brian, everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining.
I'm getting a couple of looks here as well. I have to shout out to Danny there from Granny B. That was Brenda.
Granny B.
And also the amazing Mia. That has just told me she's expecting another grandchild to give me another grandchild. But we'll see what way that turns out. But if there is one there, we're going to call her Child Jesus. But anyway. I want to also call out Marty Blackborough's channel there, folks. Charlie Veach, DJ Audits, CJ is here himself, the Gwent Auditor, Sovereign News. Love you, lad. Thank you. Can't appreciate you enough for coming on, and you give me the slap in the back of the head to get one of these lives on going. I also want to thank these two guys here. We DJ and also Ninja Audits here. Now,
Hansel dressing.
Respect, lads, respect.
Give as much respect out to all the guys, all the members of PSNI abusing their powers on the Facebook group. So I want to give out Sonic a shout there. Big respect to Sonic. Unfortunately, didn't see him on here tonight. I was hoping we would be, but
well, here, folks. Yes, I'm going to shout out.
Sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Keep it up.
No, I just want to thank everybody also for watching the videos here on the YouTube channel as much as TikTok. We are here to help give a bit of advice out to anyone that may need it. CJ, I'm going to pass over to you now. My apologies for carrying on there. Carry on, you, sir.
No worries, lad. You're a chat man. You talk away there, mate. I'm just shouting out to everybody here that's joined, everybody that made a comment tonight. Respect. As I say, if we can teach anybody or learn anybody one single thing, we've done our job and what we do. And respect to you guys, you know the crack, and the family, Brenda, Mia, you know what I'm going to say anyway. Respect to you all for having me, standing by me for the last couple of years. Respect the TGA and all out there, everybody else, folks. Obviously, I'll see you soon, lads. You know the crack anyway. Good first live, lad. Good first live. I enjoyed that tonight.
Thank you for tonight.
Yeah, enjoyed it, mate. Enjoyed it. You know,
no, man, I really do appreciate you coming on there because, you help the platform there as well. And big thank you for that, there, sir. Big thank you. And I know that comes from these two guys here as well, and everybody here.
100%.
I want to make this here clear to all the viewers. Everyone is welcome to come on the panel with us.
As long as there's no fucking
as long as there's no
clones.
what way would we put it? Bigotry. or messing
Crown.
about,
Fucking about.
then
Basically.
we're not going to have an issue with you coming on.
Somehow I do want to need to shout out here. For anyone come on to the Facebook group, the private Facebook group page, if you don't fill in the rules, you
Fill
don't
the
get in.
questions, not the rules.
And
the
if you don't
questions.
agree to the rules and the questions, you do not get in. And also, the admin will turn you down if your Facebook account looks to be fake. I am going to bounce here because I just realised this here is going to die me here in the next couple of minutes.
Right, folks. Well, I'm going to jump in here. Love yous all. You know the crack. Yous are my new family. You know the crack. Love yous all, folks. Take her easy. Respect to
safe,
you
bro.
always. Yeah, same to yourselves. I'll talk
I'm
soon.
going
Anyway,
to-
you know the crack. I'll talk soon.
I'm going to let you end your way there anyway, my man.
Sweet. May the force be with yous.
Folks, thank you very, 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 very much for tuning in with us here. Have a good night and be safe.
Stay safe. Everyone else, too, stay safe.